Caitlin Clark has returned to the court during what has been an eventful offseason for the reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year. A practice video shared by the Indiana Fever on Monday caught attention as it showcased Clark in her initial training session with new head coach Stephanie White. Fans were thrilled to see the duo together for the first time, but that wasn't the only detail her supporters noticed in the video. Several of them could not overlook the significant change in the 22-year-old's physique. While the Indiana Fever fanbase must wait a few more months to see superstar Caitlin Clark compete again, they were treated to some on-court footage to briefly satisfy their excitement on Monday. The Fever's social media platforms shared a video of Clark training with new head coach Stephanie White. The pair, along with several other Fever coaches, were assisting the 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year in expanding her already impressive offensive skills. Clark's large fan base has voiced several key opinions about the content of this video. Many are suggesting that if Clark can refine a deadly mid-range floater game, her chances of becoming the 2025 WNBA MVP will improve significantly. Others are commenting on how physically fit Clark appears in the video, indicating that she has devoted considerable time to muscle building in the weight room this offseason. Indiana Fever fans have been eagerly waiting for the return of global superstar Caitlin Clark to the court, as it has been nearly 3 months since Indiana was eliminated from the 2024 WNBA playoffs by the Connecticut Sun. However, the Fever may have had the final say, having hired former Sun head coach Stephanie White, who parted ways with Connecticut after the season ended, to help transform Clark and the Fever into championship contenders. Anticipation has been building regarding how White and Clark will perform together on the court. But fans no longer need to guess, as the Fever's X account shared a post on Monday featuring a minute of footage of Clark working with White. Over the past year, it would be impossible to discuss basketball without mentioning Caitlin Clark. The 22-year-old WNBA star, who plays for the Indiana Fever and set an all-time single-season assist record in her rookie year, was named Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year, a distinction she justly earned. Clark was a significant attraction for the league, prompting teams to relocate their games to larger venues whenever the Fever was in town. As of 2024, Clark's net worth is projected to be $4 million, according to Marca. This is partly a result of her achievements and popularity while playing college basketball at the University of Iowa, where she leveraged several NIL agreements, including partnerships with Gatorade and State Farm. Notably, Gatorade, for whom Clark starred in multiple commercials, contributed $22,000 to the Caitlin Clark Foundation. Clark was eventually selected by the Indiana Fever. Her current WNBA salary amounts to $338,000 over 4 years, a significant contrast to the NBA's top earner, Steph Curry, who earns $8 million from his contract with the Golden State Warriors. Nonetheless, the number of brands eager to support Clark due to her strong presence is remarkable. She has secured a deal with Nike worth $28 million over 8 years. She also purportedly has agreements with Topps, Bose, Buick, H&R Block, and Shoot Away. When Clark returns to the court in 2025 for her second season, she will be led by a new head coach following the Indiana Fever's decision to part ways with Christy Sides and appoint Stephanie White. White coached the Connecticut Sun for the past 2 seasons and had previously been at the helm in 2015 and 16. White played for the Fever from 2000 to 2004, donning the number 22 jersey. It makes perfect sense for her to work with Indiana's current number 22 in an effort to elevate the team's performance. The Fever made the playoffs last year for the first time since 2016, which was also White's final season as the coach of the franchise. The Fever shared a video of Clark's initial workout with her new head coach on Monday. The brief 1-minute clip provided fans a glimpse of what lies ahead for Indiana. Record numbers of basketball enthusiasts filled arenas to witness the rookie seasons of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Simone Biles captivated audiences during the 2024 Paris Olympics. Coco Gauff made history in women's tennis. This was all part of a transformative year for women in sports, both financially and culturally. And following a steady increase in popularity and reach in recent years, the women's game has become more valuable than ever. Clark has just shifted the dynamic of the global movement of women in sports, remarked softball legend and Olympic gold medalist Jenny Finch, and it has been exhilarating to witness her ascent. The consulting firm Deloitte projected in November 2023 that women's sports would create over $1 billion in global revenue this year for the first time in history, representing an increase of about 300% compared to their previous estimate in 2021. A surge in viewership and corporate sponsorships played key roles. In July, the WNBA finalized a groundbreaking 11-year media rights agreement with Disney, Amazon Prime, and NBC, valued at approximately $200 million, an increase from around $60 million currently. Players are optimistic that rising salaries and a larger share of revenue may be forthcoming as parity, star power, and competition in the WNBA continue to flourish. The WNBA enjoyed its most viewed regular season in 24 years and highest attendance in 22 seasons, with Commissioner Kathy Engelbert noting in a recent State of the League speech that players are securing many more marketing deals, making them well-known figures. This includes Las Vegas star Aja Wilson, who had one of the most impressive seasons in WNBA history, and Clark, who established several rookie records. The pivotal Game 5 of the WNBA Finals between the New York Liberty and the Minnesota Lynx attracted an average of 2 million viewers, reaching a peak of 3 million, marking it as the most-watched WNBA game in 25 years. We've been increasing in popularity, endorsements, media rights, all of that, stated Amira Rose Davis, a sports historian and assistant professor at the University of Texas at Austin. This phase is one of swift growth, Davis added, where that development seems to accelerate rapidly, where the deals are becoming larger, and where the visibility is expanding. Clark, the precise Indiana guard, became a sensation during her time at Iowa, building upon a foundation established by basketball legends like Diana Taurasi, Candace Parker, and Wilson, and significantly enhancing the visibility of women's basketball. Ticket sales for Indiana Fever games rose 182% in 2024 compared to the prior season. The Fever also broke the attendance record of 13,398, set by the Liberty in 1998, selling approximately 16,084 tickets per game. Additionally, matches featuring Clark and her on-court rival Reese from the Chicago Sky sparked social media discussions about basketball, race, and culture. One thing I always aimed to do was uplift and elevate the game, remarked Finch, currently an advisor for the Athletes Unlimited Softball League. And that's what Clark and her teammates are doing. To witness her do that so gracefully, and the influence on not just domestic women's basketball, but women's sports worldwide, is truly inspiring. While many view the WNBA as a model for success in women's sports, achievements in 2024 extended well beyond a single league or athlete. Gauff, the 20-year-old tennis sensation, was recognized as the world's highest-earning female athlete this year with $30, $4 million in earnings, as per Sportico rankings. Although Gauff was unable to defend her 2023 U.S. Open title She concluded her 2024 season with a WTA Finals title and a $8 million prize, the largest payout ever for a women's tennis event, according to Sportico. The Olympics approached complete gender equality for the first time among the over 11,000 male and female athletes who competed in Paris this summer. More than 34 million viewers on all NBC platforms in the U.S. witnessed Biles confront the challenges of her unexpected departure from the Tokyo Games 3 years prior. The 27-year-old conveyed a message of perseverance and redemption as she secured 4 additional gold medals. Nearly every action she took in Paris garnered media attention, a response to social media critics, a disclosure about her mental health, a moment of victory. Her TikTok featuring Team USA's gold medals from the team competition has surpassed 139 million views. She became a symbol, remarked Davis. Whether she was seen as someone who perseveres, advocates for mental health, or embodies the concept of refusal and its politics, or if she was viewed as a quitter, representing everything you criticize about the country. Regardless, both interpretations only elevated her further. As Goff and Biles excelled, other women's leagues capitalized on that visibility. The Pro Women's Hockey League attracted 392,259 fans during its first regular season, noted by a women's hockey record attendance of 21,105 at the NHL's Canadiens' home arena for a Montreal-Toronto game. The league also secured sponsorship agreements with Scotiabank, Air Canada, and Hyundai. The PWHL's successful debut season demonstrated to its organizers and participants that there is significant demand for women's sports, leading to aspirations to grow from 6 to 8 teams by 2025. For many of us who have been in the sport for so long, it's emotional to reflect on the game's evolution and our progress, stated Jana Hefford, the league's senior vice president of hockey operations. We dedicate considerable time to examining research and insights that indicate the moment is right and that fan engagement is present. Experiencing that firsthand was truly special. Keith Stein and Justine Siegel also seek to take advantage of the women's sports environment. Siegel, a former baseball player and coach, joined forces with Stein, a lawyer and businessman, to establish the Women's Pro Baseball League, which recently revealed plans to commence in 2026 as a 6-team league for female athletes. This will mark the first professional league for women since the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League ceased operations in 1954.